Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Dredge, and I think this might be the last stream that we play it. So, I don't know for sure, but I have the feeling that we're really close. So, last time we were here, we went off to the Devil's Spine, found all the little nasty swinging around, met the Fanatic, who said that we needed to do something for him. We went and farmed out and we ended up fishing up a bunch of things to give to the stone shrines. I can't speak. And get the Fathomless Flames. We got all three. And I think the last thing that we did was actually putting the flames into places. Yep. Here we are. Suits. Now we need to return to the Fanatic. So. What is it? The flames are lit. Ah, I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow them up the steps of the temple. Top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe, sways it hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey. And the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What are you doing? He ignores you. The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. Look away. Freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. He rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor as the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the Fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Inspect the pyre. We found the pocket watch. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock's hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. So, yeah, it looks like, let's go to the stone columns. That's right. So now, it looks like we've gotten everything that we need. So I believe it is time to head back to, go ahead and remove this. Now, I believe we're still missing a couple things. But for the time being, I think that's all that we can do. So, we're going to go ahead and head out back to the collector. and give him the pocket watch. Because I think that's the last one that we have to get. Last relic. Should be able to see this the lighthouse from here. Maybe not quite, but we're getting there. Oh yeah, we're actually passing it. The lighthouse is over there. Clouds break away, and it's absolutely pleasant looking outside. But we know better. We know the haunted horrors that sink in the waves, swim in the depths. Wouldn't say that we've mastered this place now, but sort of feels like it, doesn't it? Climb the broken steps to the old mansion. The waves swelling and crashing against the assault columns that surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold. Deliver the relic. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. Take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been some decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms has grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit, I am surprised. Now, I think you have the determination for such a job. Now, with these 5 relics in your possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. Know what? It'll become apparent soon enough. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. I'm ready. Progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? Ah, interesting. Okay. So, we can either beat the game and see what happens from here, or not. I think we go, yeah. Let's see what the end of the game is. Yes. Warning, one more time. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue? Okay. Yes. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Waiting for the right time. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Great Morrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. Collector is aboard your vessel. Okay. So we're going to be making it for that spot there. So I wonder what's going to happen here. I'm pretty sure this is us closing the... sealing this all back and closing the casket, shutting out everything that's happened. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To To release a lost one, frozen in time. Throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more. Throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. Slots the key into the lock of the music box. Lay the weary world to rest. Throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. Oh boy. Oh, there she is. Oh! Oh gosh, what the heck is that thing? Is that Cthulhu? Oh. Ooh. Well, had I known that, we could have just finished that last night, but last Wednesday, Tuesday. Blech. Oh gosh, okay. By bringing her back, he basically summons Armageddon, basically. Oh gosh. I would assume that that is the bad ending. Oh, the Black Salt's pets. Luna, Belle, Toasty Spiral, Pippin, Smokey, Bandit, Baggins, Boris, Kate, Sieves, Ashaman, and Skovald. Ah, the bird calls and songs that you get while you're over at the Stellar Basin. Overall, the game was actually really good. We will not be just ending right here, though. No. We have a lot of things that we can still do. So I would like to do that once we get back into this. But I would assume that that was the bad ending to the game. But for all intents and purposes, we will be not streaming this after today. So what we do today will be what we get done. No, we have fish to go get, and there's shrines that we can do, all kinds of stuff. So no, we are not done. We have, because I think we still have a couple of pursuits we haven't found. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and pass that. I'm going to continue. Back at the Creepy Man's place. All right. So, we have beaten the game. It's official. But we have lots of things that we can do still. So, pursuits. We're missing 3 pursuits. I still need to catch a oarfish. I need to find 1 more tablet, I think. And all that stuff. So, we need to figure out some stuff that we need to do. So, the ones that we are aware of, we have an oarfish that we need to go get. So, let's leave and go discover where that oarfish is. Back over at Gale Cliffs. We're going to need to have our banish word available to us. because it is gonna become nighttime just in a second here. We need to figure out where the oarfish is. I need to go to my storage. So we are going to go ahead and throw the watch in here. So we need to look for a quiet place where we might be able to find the oarfish. Now, from what I've been able to, what I remember is that it needs to be a deep and kind of calm water for the oarfish. Oh, hang on a second. Behind the waterfall? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Rotten chest sits on top of a pile of rubble at the back of the cave. Look inside. Whoa! Found some metal. Got a bag of doubloons. And we have a singular fish. Ah! Our oarfish, I think. I'm here, my elusive friend. And here we are. Oarfish. A splendorous sea-crested serpent. The length of his massive body catches the light, shimming with iridescence. That's kind of cool. Behind the waterfall. Always check behind waterfalls in games. So, from here on out, it's more likely going to be along the lines of trying to find all the fish and stuff, as well as finishing up the pursuits for the rest of the stream. So. Okay. Now.
Ah. Huh.
Found an oarfish. It's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll have some use for it. Absolutely. That's all of them. Wow, I never thought I'd complete these records. Else you want to talk about? Nope, that's it. Wonderful. Research points. So, I would like to throw the rest of the points See, I can get engines, I can do more crab pots, I can get nets. I've got one last big rod that you can do. And this is the rod that I want to get into eventually. Like the reinforced crab pot. Most durable crab pot. I always want to say crack pot. Just make sure you return to Collector Hall before something else does. Okay, so going to my cabin, we'll go to the pursuits. Okay, so we need to go find another tablet. So that's dredging around over there. And then there's 3 other locations I actually haven't been to, which makes me wonder, where could the other stuff be? Because I'll be honest, I felt like I've been rarely thorough when I went looking for stuff. So, if we're going to find more of our things, so I also have fish I haven't caught. I'm also missing a message. Let's go through all the messages from top to bottom, more or less. Okay, so we are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of the stellar basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we had not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Some time past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. Can't even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off it. P.S. I wasn't whether sure to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course, but to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious, I am not fond of the thing, but I know what taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was it late on some occasion? I cannot recall. Morning the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today, we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Morrow. Love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took it more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, this is very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he was prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I could see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Morrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around, and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I have never known him to be so superstitious. He still refuses to take me aboard when he's working. He's convinced that I will find it dull or that the crew will be crass or otherwise intolerable. Perhaps I'm being overly needy. I know he needs time alone, but I am so desperately bored at home when he's away. He recently installed some salvaging equipment onto the boat. I think the idea of pulling up treasure is terribly exciting. I must convince him to let me have a go. I have not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run dry with some lines here, and they are illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next few moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. Buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. Crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. The page is torn off. It feels like years since I was warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging falls. I've written him another letter. This will be the last one. My darling, I have found you at last. When you had left, I was scattered to the winds. But now I feel almost whole again. There's just one thing left to do. Throw me back. And then we talk about the oak box, the wooden mask, 12-piece teapot set, jar of earth, Ultimate Suns, that is the necklace, the engraving. Now, we only have one note. There apparently is another note somewhere, so need to go looking for that. And then also, there is... Still haven't found any of the things that talk about this particular... This large scrap of paper that we found. So I'm going to go ahead and take it and keep it with us and see if we can discover what it is. But we'll keep everything else. We need to upgrade to the... Let's see, that's just coastal. That is shallow and mangrove. That's the mangrove and the coast. Well, I think we'll keep everything for the time being. I think that'll be fine. We do have an explosive with us, so I think we'll be good. Okay, so... So in between streams, I ended up taking a look at... where I could have potentially missed things, and I found an interactive map. So I was able to kind of go through it, and I was able to see some of the things that were kind of out there that I might have missed. So there's a couple of islands we haven't been, and there was a one that we didn't see at Stellar Basin that needs to be handled. So let's go back out towards Stellar Basin and see if we can locate the one that we missed. We're then going to go through the encyclopedia and find locations where we have not caught anything. We start back all the way back at the beginning. There's this other fish, there's this other shark, I think, that is by the Marrows that we haven't caught. There is an ocean, yeah, the ray. We haven't found the manta ray at Gale Cliffs. There is something to catch in Stellar Basin by Pot. Probably anemone or something like that. Now, we're not counting aberrations because aberrations are just catching the same things over and over. This is out in the open ocean. We have not caught whatever that is. And we really have not been out in the open ocean in general. We've been always around the islands. So this is where we'll have to go looking for stuff. Oceanic. There's our rare fish. Coastal in the Marrows. Coastal in the Marrows. These are trawls, probably. Trawls and rods, probably. Because I remember we did not have the net until we got to Stellar Basin, more or less. So going around there will be useful. Then we have shallows at the Marrows. Lots of shallows a lot of shallow things in the Marrow that are trawls, probably. So, and then we're slowly getting into our aberrations and stuff. So let's work our way over to the Stellar Basin. And go looking for a couple things, because we got the big piece of paper there. I'm thinking that there's probably more pieces of paper somewhere over there. So go ahead and take a shot at some of the stuff over here and see if we can figure things out. feel I have something stuck in my teeth. Can't feel it. Now, there was this... Wait. I hear a dog. Oh, hey, look. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally, it lunges at the water, snapping at small, silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Disembark. Jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Let's slowly approach. Start to walk closer to the dog, but it runs away nervously and hides in some bushes. After a few moments, it slowly approaches. Throw some fish towards the dog. Throw some scraps towards the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them, along with a mouthful of sand. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches you. Stops just out of reach. Pull out some fish in your hand. Pull out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, soon begins licking at them. Pat the dog. Reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, seems to understand you're not a threat. Pat the dog. Pat the dog again, seems to be enjoying it. Pat the dog. Leave. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of four legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. Tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog ashore. Let's get the dog. Get the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Aha. Pursuit. Find the dog a home. Yep, definitely can't stay here, though. So... There's a dog barking on the outside in real life, as well as the one that was in here, so... Okay. Spot a dog near the abandoned resort at Stellar Basin. It looks like a stray. It's bound to be hungry. No mention of the dog here. Didn't have anything to sell. Let's go to the shipyard. Let's do a repair. We eventually want to get this versatile rod. Let's go ahead and buy it now. Okay. Let me look at my encyclopedia again. Stellar Basin. Right. And it's between 0 and 16 feet of... Oh, okay, so so I probably need to move the crab cages then. That's the case. But I don't think there was anything else out here that I needed to worry about. Right? There's aberration stuff, but that's different. Not worried about aberration stuff at the moment. Let's go ahead and pull up and rest for a second here. We'll go out and we'll go grab the crab cages that I have set here. Check this one specifically. This one should be very close. Aha! See, Crown of Thorns, it says. Cool. This thing needs repairs. Make sure that it all fits in here. We'll do it manually. Okay. Tell all the fish. We need to go to my storage. We need to replace the net because we're not doing well, no, we still need to do shallow stuff. So when we get back to the Marrows to fish stuff up, we'll go ahead and we'll try installing both nets, if that's possible. We might not be able to, actually, because I think if I grab my other nets... Yeah, we can only have one net installed at a time. But those are this is a coastal net. We'll have a better chance of grabbing stuff with that, and then we can swap it out later. So let's go ahead and grab this. We want to uninstall, stick it back here. That, install you. Takes a few hours. The cabin. Crown of Thorns. With many heavily spined arms, this starfish is extremely hardy. It's a destructive pest and not worth selling. Clearly. Okay. I'm gonna go to the shipyard. Quick repair. We'll throttle this crab cage back out. Oh, actually, wait a second here. Research. Coastal and shallow. Ah. Now it takes 6 slots, which means I would have to upgrade my ship again, but hey, what do you know? Speaking of which, to do that, what would I need? I need a couple things of wood. Hey, I actually have a couple pieces of wood. Let's do that, because I need to upgrade that anyway. Let's do it. Upgraded. 2 additional net slots. Sweet. So now we actually can have, it's 6 slots of nets. Therefore, we could have a bigger net eventually. Because we still need to upgrade, we still need to research to get that new one set up. Now, while we were out here, we were going to explore a little bit more and see if we could find more of the, see if we could find that paper, right? So, go ahead and set ourselves into here, and we're going to look for salvage places. So, that's fish. This is salvage, though. Okay, got a ring. Oh, let's throw our crab cage out here. Yes. And whoop. That'll do. That's wood. Put that. Oh, big old shark. Is that a whale shark? Maybe? Oh, it is! It's a whale shark! Oh, sweet! I was hoping we'd see you. Whale shark, my favorite fish. Sweet. I love it. So all the stuff that the photographer told us about, like animals and stuff like that, we've seen more or less all the animals. Whale shark was the last one. Really cool. Money. Now, something I've not been able to figure out, can you completely drain locations of stuff? Like, can you fully dredge something so it's gone? I haven't been paying close enough attention to see if that's the case. I'd imagine that's something that can happen in this game. You more or less have grabbed everything that could be grabbed. Celebration actually looks really cool at night. Ah, I got a Medusa octopus. Interesting. Aberration. Then I don't have enough room to actually take any more, so we won't worry about that. We will. Take a look at this. 8 snappy mouths crawl over each other at the behest of a silent master. Now, on the turn of the game, there is DLC. There's 2. There's one that does like an oil rig, and then one that does kind of like a cold ocean area or something like that. So, we are not officially done with the game. We are, well, we're not completely done with it. We have officially beaten it, but we have not completed it. So, at some point, we will return to this game and do more stuff on it. So. Floating deck. Floating dock. Mistake. Okay, we do need to figure out some place to take this dog, because he is taking a few spaces. Even though he's a nice dog. Very much a dog person. Oh, we're gonna get a trophy. Oh, we're gonna get a trophy. Ding! Trophy caught. Hmm. That looks like more dredge stuff. Got a ring? Now there's... We would need to turn on the... We need to turn on the generator if we're going to keep the nasty away. Let me take a quick look before it gets much darker. And... see if there's anything out there. Okay, we need to... There is something to dredge out there. There's a couple places to dredge, actually. So, we'll look for those. Okay, so let's go turn on the generator so we can go out there and actually dredge. Activate the machine once again. Go ahead and clear this out with the explosives that I have. Ta-da! We already caught what was in here. Now. There it is. That one. Ah, another sextant. Well, I was hoping that I'd find more paper, but I guess I haven't been able to do any of that. We'll go ahead and we'll put the paper back, because it's also taking up some space, too. Storage. Okay. Saw that jet engine. Go to the floating dock. Scrap. Get some wood. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and head back towards the Marrows and trawl for a bit and see if we can catch some more stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that I've missed there. Okay. While we're here, let's talk to the researcher. See if she wants a dog. I don't imagine, but never hurts to look. This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. Dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take the dog. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're gonna be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, vomits a wet glop onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Oh, that's interesting. Suppose that's yours, if you want it. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Well, there we go. Dog got a house. The dog got a home. Makes me wonder if there's if there's anybody else you can take it to. So we have one, maybe two places that we have to go for that. We'll have to see. Okay, so according to the map, we've not been to this island up here at all. Let's go check it out. Got another boot. Seems to be just a vacant island. Nothing particular about this. All right. And there's island, that one there, yeah. Time to go to that one. Or sextant. Ah! Crab! Yikes. Cantankerous crustacean. Jeez. Oh. You approach a hooded figure. Deep violet robes mask their face completely. Bishop. Feed. Person appears to forget the rest of what they were about to say. Feed the mouth. Hooded figure reveals a scroll. They gesture to a picture. It's a tarpon. Ah. They catch a tarpon. Also figured out that if you turn the lights off, the things can't come, it won't come to you. So, okay, we have a mission. We need to find a tarpon. Tarpon. If we're closer to the Twisted Strand, so I'm guessing a tarpon is there. Yes, Twisted Strand. Let's see if we can go find ourselves a tarpon. Got a blistered tarpon. Probably what we're looking for. That's a normal tarpon. Give him that one. So not having the lights on will make your panic rise, but turning the lights off will make it so then certain things won't see you. They hold the fish in front of their face, setting it with a tightened grip. After a few seconds, the fish collapses in on itself under the pressure. Ow! The figure looks through the gory mess and picks out the heart, placing it onto their tongue. Sustain the mind. They show you another skull. This one shows a horseshoe crab. Ah. Horseshoe crab. Luckily, I have some crab plots out, so I should be able to go get some. Horseshoe crab, if we go by my marker here, crab. Yeah, Twisted Strand. So, let's go to the Twisted Strand. We can repair our ship. Figure turns the crab over to expose its soft underbelly. They scoop out its innards with sharp fingernails, consuming them blindly. The figure slowly reveals the final scroll. This one holds up to show a barrel eye. Okay, barrel eye. Barrel eye is oceanic, isn't it? It's an abyssal. Ah, yeah, here we are. Abyssal Stellar Basin. So we need to go south. All right. Thankfully, I have stuff that allows me to catch. Allows me to catch stuff. Catch it. So let me take a look. Snapper. Mullet. Fangtooth. Get further to the... Oh, are they're only seen at... Are they only seen at night? Oh, they're seen both day and night. Okay. Gotta be out here somewhere. Fangtooth, anglerfish. Ah, barrel eye. Here we are. Is this it to him? Is this it? No. Where was it? Hammerhead shark, blackfish tuna. It was around here somewhere. Very close. Barrel eye. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Wonderful. Barrel eye. Let's also grab some more. Just in case. Okay. Now, let's see here. Okay, don't want to sell it all. Just these ones. Let's go ahead and... Oh, yep. Get rid of the clustering one. You guys. Yes, 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 yes. Now, go to the floating dock. We have wood. There we go. Okay, so we have need to go back to the Morrows after this. So I can get that handled. Okay. Go to the shipyard and repair. Go. Actually, wait. There. Do. Let's get going. Go back and give this guy... He's probably going to give me a book. Because I think the other guys gave me books as well, so... We will then swing around the Morrows and grab everything we can, more or less. Because there's stuff that I have to catch there. It wasn't this island, it was that island. Vigor begins to consume the fish head first, gnashing teeth, searching for the heart of the thing. When the fish is halfway gone, they stop and throw it aside. You take a book from inside the robe and give it to you. Sky will fall. Cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Okay. Pushing the limits. Engines. Now. Time to see if we can figure out on catching some more fish. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to trawl around Greater Morrow. See if we can catch all the stuff that I've missed. Sailfish. See, so I'm looking for a shark that is facing the other direction. Honestly, it's been pretty annoying trying to find it. Let's see here. Something over there. Oh, fish. Bronze whaler. Nope, that's a different shark. Ah, blacktip reef shark. Found ya. Usually placid during the day, these predators enter a frenzied hunt when the sun sets. Ah, because you can only find them at night. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so going through our fish, we still need to find that. We still need to find this ray over back at Gale Cliffs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some more trawling. So I found out what those people, what that is. If you turn off the light, that actually is the anglerfish. The phantom anglerfish, and you can kind of see it actually. So it's meant to be a lure to try and, so if your light stays on, it'll actually come and try and get you. So the one time I saw an anglerfish, that's what it was. Honestly, they're terrifying. They go right near me. So it'll notice your light faster than anything else, but it can also notice your movement. While we're here, I have a bunch of stuff that I can give the trader, as well as a thing to give the painter. I have a flag to deliver you. So I have a bunch of crabs and stuff that I'll have a bunch of aberrations that I need to give the painter at some point. We'll worry about that later. I have a bunch of stuff to give you. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell. Searching for cash. Another achievement. Da-da-da. Casey paid me off for all the goodies. Oh, wow. This increases my fishing speed by 375%. That's what that tablet's for. Wow. Ah, blood snapper. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to go around the... go around the islands here. Okay. I think it's actually the aberrations. They're all around here. Coastal in the Maros. Oh, okay, yeah, these are all aberrations. But I actually don't need to actually get any of these. Let's head over to Gale Cliffs then. Let's see if we can go catch that, if we can go get our ray. Starting to see eyes. Slowly starting to panic. Ooh, getting some big waves coming in. Okay. A second here. Just gonna comment that I look jittery. Doodle-doodle-doo. Okay. Now, we need to find ourselves an oceanic spot around here. I guess that we head somewhere over here. We're more likely to find it, so. Oh, what's that? Oh, sturgeon. Thing is, I don't know if I'm actually out in the... If I'm out in the open ocean, or if I'm still close to one of the locations. There seemingly is no barrier showing me when I'm close to one of the regions versus the open ocean. Have I sold a ocean sunfish? Because I've caught one. I don't know if I sold it. I also just need to go out to the open sea itself, which means I could go way out there. Whoa! Love that. Second time that's happened. So I got curious the other night and ended up looking up the wiki and like a bunch of other stuff. So I found out like how you avoid all the nasties, like what constitutes the panic, how you do a couple different things. So I'm a little more aware of what happens. So seeing the squid arm come up and then the sperm whale jump and eat it, that's part of being in the level of panic I'm in right now. Oh my goodness. You can really get out here. Just open ocean. Ugh, when I see something jump out of the water, it makes me scared. Because I know what the flip's been in the water. Knowing that it's a whale or something like that, a little different. I'm really not seeing anything out here for, in terms of places to swim, or places to fish. For a moment. Oceanic perch, right. That is a viperfish. I'm looking for a question mark that I haven't seen before. Not having a whole lot of luck. Blue whale. Oh, that looks interesting. We need to go to that. Go ahead and rest. Okay. Pirate flag. Nice. Well, darn it all. Where is this ray that I've been missing? Everywhere I've looked, I'm finding fish that I've seen before. I'm not seeing anything. Tiger mackerel. Maybe I need to bring up that that website, see if I can find it. Bridge, interactive map. Search for Okay. Oh, it's only found at night. No wonder I'm not finding it. Gnashing perch. Yep. Ah. Oh, did it catch a fish? That's kind of fun. Now it's dark. Let's go see if we can find ourselves. Have a look. What happened to my troll net? My troll net gone? Oh my gosh, it is. weird. It is dark tonight. So I finally figured out what those little stars mean. The stars means that there is an aberration that you can fish up. And here's our ray. Ow! Jerk. I knew immediately that he was going to come. He was going to come and get me. Just didn't realize he was that close. Anyway, Devil Ray. Slow moving and slow growing. These rare rays don't make for particularly good eating. Okay. Need to save you, my friend. That's what happened. I sold the net. I didn't repair myself. I sold the net. Da-da. Okay. Well, I'm just a dummy. Okay. Fish market. Anyway. Okay. Back to our encyclopedia. Okay, so we have an open ocean fish. And it's a small fish. It'd be caught during the day and the night. And then we have that one. Brought at night. And then we've gotten through our exotics, and then we get to the aberrations, so. Okay, we're all repaired. Good. Okay, well, looks like I found the... I think what is the last one I need. I actually need 2. This one's open ocean. I think I know which one it is. So, give me a second. I think it's an anchovy. And it is kind of back over towards those islands. Kind of back over here. So we're gonna go back over that way and see if we can find what we're looking for. Dolphins! Hi, guys. Oh, yeah, we're not even there yet. Never mind. Put out the trolling net again. Unfortunately, it is so dark out here. There it is, cursed fangfish. A small and feeble mind easily conquered. Now, brought screaming from the depths, it lies powerless. Oh, creepy. Okay, why don't we go ahead? We're going to head back towards... Let's go head back towards the... Back to Lil Morrow, because I have need to get this crab there before it rots. And then we can swing back around and come back out here. It's light. And we can try and find our anchovy. Okay, so I'm panicking quite a lot at the moment. Painter! No. Pirate flag, we need to change the paint. I want to paint the roof. Next page. Maple orange. But we can give you this crab. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and rest. There's also another fish that we need to get called the moonfish. Only comes out at night, naturally. And it's back towards kind of the southern end of the map. No time to linger. Light. Now, let me see here. There's a couple options we have. So apparently there is one right just past here. It's not much further. About here. South. Aha. And we have found it. The moonfish. Hee 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 hee. Okay. So, found ourselves the moonfish. Brilliant glittering scales give this fish its name. Uniquely, it's the only known warm-blooded fish. Huh. Interesting. Now, to go ahead and head on back. Plus we have is probably Gale Cliffs. Let's go ahead and head back there. I think that's the most annoying thing that happens with this game is that you just have the lights turn off. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, now time to head back towards the... Yep, I know we're seeing the eyes. I know our panic's gonna be high. Okay. If we're next to some light or something like that, we shouldn't have any true issues. Okay. Oh, there's our nasty. Hi, buddy. Can you stay out in the light? I don't know if you can. Nope. Off she goes. Now. Just zoom back out. Yep, we'll just keep going straight. And hopefully we'll get there when it's still light out so I can see what's going on. Oh, here's the shark. Ah! Yeah, I'm panicking now. Let's go ahead and go off to the let's go to the researcher station. Let's see. What am I doing otherwise? Okay. Let's go to the research station and actually sleep. Because that's two close encounters right there. I'd like to try and avoid that. Pardon me. Hey. Sleep ourselves. Okay. Looks like there's an actual there's a Oh, hi guys. So, looking for our anchovy. It's just by trawl. Day at any time. According to the map, it's at between 30 and 40 meters. Does that mean that I've got the wrong net on? Probably. No, I've got coastal. Coastal works. Hang on. Ah, I see. Well, that's harder than it looks. trying to stay within that range. Give me a second here. Let me look this up.